Want to make a gaming room and don't know how? What's the best way to do it and for the cheapest price? You've came to the right place. So I think I got some room to speak on how to make an actual gaming room because my biggest video right now is 707,000 views. So I'm gonna give you guys some tips and tricks on what's the best things to do. So I think it's gonna be about 5 tips and 1 bonus tip, and then a bonus tip for being a YouTuber, I think. So let's get right into this. Number 1, you don't need to spend an arm and a leg for a gaming room. This room for baseboards, door trimming, and everything, including the paint and the lights and stuff, $214. Didn't break the bank. And that includes this sturdy table. So you don't have to break the bank to make gaming videos. So this is actually a $214 setup. Number 1 pretty much is you don't need to spend an arm and a leg. You can do these rooms for pretty cheap. And this isn't including the computer and stuff. Actually, this keyboard costs like 15 bucks. So that was tip number 1. Tip number 2. So if you want to get this effect, so you see how I got like the purple and all this stuff, it looks like it's all exciting. So this is what happens when I turn off the lights without lights. So that turns off. Now if you see, it doesn't really look that cool, but in person it still looks cool. It's just a bit dim. So I got these little lights to enhance lights. So I got this light that's doing purple. Same with this light right here to give purple. So they give off a little purple effect, and then my head blends in with the poster right here. So I have a little light. This light right here, it does this. This is like 2015 stuff right here. And it's just the shot on the poster to not make my head blend in. That's actually a really good shot. So these are the lights I'm using. Okay, so these are the lights I'm using right here. I'm actually on my knees right now because my microphone's over there and it's right here. So this is the light I'm using. It's like, I bought 2 of these for like 45 bucks on Amazon. It's pretty good. It's very bright if you don't put on the filters. I've learned that purple is actually dimmer than blue and red. So these lights do make a little bit of heat, but they're not that bad. So pretty much it's pretty good at emulating purple because it doesn't reflect off this plastic. Purple doesn't reflect off this, I've learned. So compared to blue, it will reflect. Purple will not reflect. So when I have my purple lights running right here, I have it shining on the wall to keep the wall nice and highlighted to make the lights feel like they're extremely bright. This is a common use in like they use it a lot in like filmmaking. I've learned a lot of this from film classes. Some of these light strips, you don't have to go all out with these RGB lighting, but they're like I bought these for $5 a piece, except for this one back here. The very, very bright one was a gift from Christmas, and it's a smart light. I can control it from my phone. Timer before and after. So you see my face right now? Keep a good eye on it. Now you see it. It's because I got a light in the closet. Let me show you. So you see this light right here? I have boxes stood up so we can keep the light in the closet, or else it's gonna bounce off the walls too much. But I have it set, sorry for the echo, to a warm light. So since it's about 10 feet away from my setup, well, actually not even 10 feet, like 8 feet or something, it's set up right here to make it seem warmer. You can see it's very bright, and the light goes in here and gets trapped, so we don't have any excess light. So it's a lot easier to keep it easier. It also makes it a really good effect. All this stuff stacked up here to kill down the light because it literally just reflects off these gray walls. So as you can see, there's a big difference when you have actual warm light on your face instead of just white light. Because with white light, it seems to wash you out. And if you guys are actually worried about trying to figure out what another light to compare to that, since I work for a company that does live streams, I made that because all I got from that was the umbrella and the actual light. That stand that's on it is from a ring light that failed. So that's not the right stand. It falls over a lot until I put the counterweight on it. So if you don't want to break the bank with 25 bucks, you can go to Walmart and pick one of these up for like $5. It's the same exact thing. You can turn it up and down. I originally had this because if you see, it's the same exact thing. I would stick it to the monitor right here because I put tape on the back, and it would literally work the same exact way. So that's how I used to run this. It's a little cheap thing. It has I've had like 3-hour battery life with this. Ow! So you don't need to break the bank with lighting. You don't really have to go into the store and go, take my money. All you can do is just go into the clearance aisle like I did, pick up the RGB lighting, and come back and stick it everywhere. So that was like tip number 2. Let's go ahead and tip number 3. Tip number 3 is gonna be pretty big for everything. Don't go and get your stuff before you know your theme. When we started thinking about this, we're trying to figure out, okay, how are we gonna lay this all out? How is it gonna look? and we pretty much brainstormed the ways and all different ideas. Originally, there was a bed here and over there. I'll put a link down below in the comment section so you can go click that and go look at the transition to see how it works. So pretty much our theme was gray and an accent wall with dark gray. The dark gray gives the room, it makes it tie it together. So as you can see right here, there's a color difference. That light pretty much shows off the color difference right there. So you got light gray, dark gray. Make an accent wall, it can be wood, it can be anything. But for a gaming room, it looks more modern. Well, if you like rustic gaming room, you go with the rustic gaming room. But if you like modern gaming, you go with modern. So what we did was we paint the furniture white, paint the wall gray, and a dark gray to match with it. And this piece of furniture right here is light gray. It was originally going to be sold, but I asked, can I use it because it's Walmart and you don't touch it. Down here, most legs are broken. So people say, like, oh, you got like a $200 entertainment center. Because this is an entertainment center if anyone didn't know. Nope, it used to be a $200 entertainment center back 5 years ago. Now it's mine just for saying this thing. There's a bunch of scratches on, like there's a big scratch over here and over here. But the camera, the DSLR I'm using, is so good. It hides all the scratches. It looks really good. So this right here is the 1/2 inch wood. It's nice and smooth and it gives a bit of a gloss off on it. Here's the 2x4s we ripped down, and here's the legs. They were originally 4x4s, and we cut the 4x4s down to like, this is like a 3x3 now, and I rounded the edges on it to make it not so sharp. I threw a power supply. I screwed in a power supply underneath the table to make it better. Sorry about the cable management, I've not had any time to do it. I got the cheap RGB light strip, I stuck it underneath there, and I put some flex tape on it to help it stay up. Flex tape, after being on there for a while, doesn't really hold that well. So you can pretty much build your table and your gaming setup. For instance, Dan's going to be getting a corner table built, so we're going to be building a corner table for his gaming. Next tip, this is sort of like a tip for YouTubers. Film a big batch of videos before you even upgrade your gaming studio. Take it from me. I have experience from this. I thought, oh, I can just like bring my computer back in here and record. Yeah, after you take everything out of the room, the sound quality, like you can see how it's not that echoey in here. Yeah, it turns out when you take everything out of the room, it gets extremely echoey, even though we have carpet. So it made it extremely echoey in the videos, and I just couldn't use it because of how bad the audio was. So film a big batch of videos, because originally I thought it was just gonna be like 2 weeks to finish it. No, it did not take 2 weeks. It took a lot longer than that. So, and it was only like a couple hours a day we were able to work on it, and then Dan got sick, so yeah. Film before, it's for Twitch streamers and all that stuff. If you're a streamer, you better figure out a way to do it. You can even do what I used to do. If you don't have webcam on, what I used to do to cut off the sound was to throw a blanket over my head. Except for when it got hot in the summer, it got really miserable or anything, now you can't do it. So another tip is this. Before you even get your studio and start to work on your studio, I wish I knew this tip before, because there's no video on YouTube at all that has this type of content. Buy your stuff before you do it. That is the biggest word I can say to you. To buy the stuff before you do it. Because when you have the stuff, you can go through it really quickly, instead of having to wait for stuff to come and then do it. So that's a pretty big tip for you guys for doing your studios if you're gonna do a gaming studio, because yeah. So another thing is, if you're a YouTuber or you just want to make your gaming studio look like, wow, have the little things in the background of it. Because originally, if this was just here, it would seem like a plain table, and that would be really useless. I did something else. So you can put like stuff on your walls to dampen the sound, but I kind of didn't do this here. I got Minecraft posters, original Minecraft posters on the walls to make it seem not a blank wall, because blank walls seem a little bit lame, but poster, and then put little stuff on your tables. You can spark conversations with this. Like, I have the YouTube secrets book. I have this standing here. Lynchburg mining, Nerf guns. World's hottest hot sauce, eating for 10,000 subscribers. I have a little knickknacks down here, a little snow globe that I've had for like forever. Even everything down to a train horn. I have a little legit train horn you can put on a car and honk it. So yeah, I literally just have little knickknacks because you can spark conversations with this. I haven't sparked conversation with this. If you listen, this is original cologne. Whoa, that's strong. But it's cologne. These little cars I have down here are full of cologne. Except for this one. So everything down here is just little knickknacks I put up there, including my Steve head. Now the Steve head's actually storage. I throw my computer bag in there because how big the head is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Share the video anyone you might know, because they might be looking for a gaming room. They might be willing to surprise you with their gaming room. So if you send them that video and they want to watch that video, they'll be like, oh, no way such found me this video to make my gaming room I'm gonna be able to surprise them a lot easier now. So you don't have to burn a hole in your pocket just to get the ultimate gaming setup. And this is I've never seen anyone on YouTube do this type of content. Hopefully no one's done this video before. If they have, hi. But if they haven't, I'm the first one. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.